When I started doing fire classes, I wasn't exactly sure what Wildland Fire was.
And I saw that they were opening a new program.
It's a different career path than structure fire.
This program here for the Wildland Fire Academy is specific geared toward the wildland firefighter.
If you like nature and being outdoors, this is the career for you.
So we're very proud of Academy 1. We're very proud to be here and to be able to get this going again.
We're the very first ones.
Academy 1, it's awesome.
The Academy itself is a 12-week program. It will be challenging physically and mentally.
It's a lot of hard work, a lot of hiking, a lot of getting dirty, but it's really worth it. You're hiking, you're outdoors. There's nothing like it.
Because wildland is not the easiest thing.
You know, they're long days, but at the end of the day, you feel like you actually really did something purposeful.
It's definitely not for everybody, but this job will find its people.
Tap into that hard mindset and know like you can't give up.
I find this is my wheelhouse. I like hard work. I think a couple of the instructors called it extreme gardening. So you go out there, you cut some trees, cut some branches, you're playing in the dirt and sweating, having a good time.
We have to learn how to anticipate fire, how to anticipate fire spread, direction, intensity in a wildland environment, on slopes, in the wind, over miles and miles.
We are getting into hose lines, so we are going to be hiking with that.
We have trained with progressive hose packs that are designed. They put 200 feet of hose in a pack on their back and they head up the hills. Each one connects to the next in a progressive manner.
It's not about sprint, it's all about endurance.
And strength and mental toughness. It's a little bit of everything.
Wildland Fire is a great opportunity for people who like to be outside, people who like to hike, people who like to be in the woods, people who like the forest. The whole idea, the reason people fight wildland fires is because they love to fight wildland fires. This isn't a career people get into for anything other than the pure enjoyment of the job.
I knew that this was meant for me. Fire was the only thing that made sense for me.
But then when you get to the top of the mountain and you're looking out over the city and seeing it and you're up there alone, just your friends, it's beautiful.
But it's worth it. When you get to the top and you made it with all your brothers and sisters, there's nothing like it. That's the hardest part though, is getting up there.
There's a lot of things that I found here that I've been wanting for a very long time. It was that closeness of companies.
You get out in the woods, out in the trees, and you're out there, nobody else is out there, and you and your friends just cutting line and having some fun.
The 7% of the fire service is women. With how it increased is the desire to want to do what brings life for us, what is not a job, but what is excitement for us, just a rush of life.
So just stay strong-minded and strong-willed and surround yourself by people who are going to support you instead of bringing you down. Just keep working hard.
It's all about let's help each other to be the best firefighters that we can be.
The core of what we're doing, if you look at the fire triangle, the reason we teach that, the reason we start with heat, fuel, and oxygen, is that's at the core of how we fight fire. So the removal of one of those elements is exactly how we control wildland fire behavior.
The learning just never stops. You're always a student of fire.
One of the more complex things that they'll get into is using fire to fight fire. When you get some of the large fires that we've seen in California over the last decade, you don't fight those with fire hose, you don't fight that with handline. When you get to 100,000+ acres, you fight that with fire.
So based on where we're at, there's a lot of topography, a lot of steep slopes, canyons, and it's just, we have the Santa Ana wind, so being in Southern California, it's very dangerous. There's gonna be high, intense fires this season.
So it's right next to urban interface. You got houses right in the mountains. So I mean, you're gonna have wildland fires and you're gonna have to protect the structure somehow.
I didn't fully appreciate what the fire department did for me.
I always noticed the state always seemed to be on fire.
Actually, brush fires almost reached my home. And that was kind of scary as a young teenager at the time.
It's definitely a different game when you see it on TV and when you're on the fire line. It's a whole different game.
So after the academy, we look into wildland fire agencies such as CAL FIRE or the U.S. Forestry. We have probably, I think, a half or dozen students right now that are in this current first class that are actually have jobs waiting for them next week.
We got about half the class have got jobs, whether it's here in California. We have one guy going to Boise, Idaho.
Those aren't jobs, those are careers. So within weeks of the academy, they're earning retirement. They have health benefits.
These jobs, they provide great benefits, great structure.
And you get these certificates and they They're amazing on a resume.
You're getting the qualifications to be able to go and work for those places. So it could be anywhere in the U.S.
Coming into this academy, I'm definitely a new person coming out.
If you're thinking about it, just do it. And you won't turn back. It'll be awesome. It'll be fun.
Working 10-hour days, being in the sun, getting dirty, getting wet, all of it's fun.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked. I can't wait to get out there, get on the line, and hopefully put out some huge fires. That's my plan.